I eat breakfast 300 yards from 4,000 Cubans who are trained to kill me, so don't think for 1 second that you can come down here, flash a badge, and make me nervous.
You have a very bad virus.
Italian. Someone took their shoes off during the ride.
Hi, welcome to Comedy Parenting Radio. My name's Jerry Begley, and this is the only show that appreciates the natural mildew smell on our uniforms. We want to welcome all of our new listeners from Australia. You guys are just pouring in here these days from Australia. And by the way, we had that smart speaker incident just the other day, didn't we, Elijah?
Yes, we did.
Somebody in New Jersey, and you know who you are, turned on your Alexa and didn't shut it off and listened to, I'm not joking, 18 and a half hours straight of Comedy Parenting Radio. You are one sick puppy.
Well, hopefully they enjoyed at least 15 seconds of that. 18 hours.
Exactly that. Today we're going to be talking with Elijah up here in the studio. It's Elijah's voice acting career. We'll be right back.
Speak up, because you can. Your mind is a powerful tool, and so is your freedom of speech. So use it. It's what separates you from being a number to being an individual. Thoughts, beliefs, opinions, creativity. It's what makes you, you. Stand proud and say it loud. Know your rights. Know your freedom to speak. This message is brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters, Education Foundation, and the Broadcast Education Association.
Captain, I must inform you, you are listening to Comedy Parenting Radio.
You're back with Comedy Parenting Radio. I've got Elijah here in the studio talking about his voice acting career. Doing different accents is not an easy thing, is it?
Not really.
One of the most difficult ones for you to do, I think, was the Italian one. We had to do a lot of coaching on that, didn't we?
Well, yeah, I'd never tried Italian before.
Let's listen to a clip of you in Black Hole Headed Toward Earth.
It has to be Italian.
No, German.
Italian.
German.
Italian.
Made in China.
Forget it.
Number 6, a baseball bat.
You didn't always have the Italian right off the bat, though, did you?
Well, it took quite a bit of getting used to. In tadpole stage, it about 3 feet. No, that's Russian. The reason I couldn't do Italian was because I kept slipping back into Russian, just like whenever there's someone with a foreign language, you keep slipping into French.
I don't know why I have a French accent when I talk to them. Here are a couple more clips of Elijah on Black Hole Headed Toward Earth. Boy, is this Italian. You are nailing it at this point.
I think by that time I had broken my Russian barrier. An Energizer Bunny, number 13, declare it as a baggage on the United Airways and it will never be seen again. I know, we could add a little bit of Lego bricks every second, huh?
That was a little ad-lib you had there with the, huh? I really like that one, that effect. So you had this little bit here with the pets, Black Hole Headed Toward Earth, and what you're going to do with the pets. You want to explain that a little bit?
Well, in this section, I messed up my words, and I was just kind of going with whatever I could think of at the time. Yes, I suggest we put all our pets in the doors so that they don't go bye-bye, and that would be very sad. It's crazy when your pets go cuckoo.
That will be number 2 suggestion.
Just to clarify, you should put them inside the house, not inside the door.
So in Black Hole Headed Toward Earth, one of your assignments as Nusaleo, the scientist, was to find out the size of the black hole. Is that not correct?
The problem was, it was actually quite a hard task. We lost wheelbarrows upon wheelbarrows of tape measures, just trying to measure it. Our team could not tell it suck in a tape measure. However, In its tadpole stage, we think it is about 3 feet across. We estimate by next week that it'll be about 51 million light years across.
You're listening to Comedy Parenting Radio. We're talking about Elijah's voice acting career. Some of the highlights. We'll be right back. If you enjoy Comedy Parenting Radio, then you'll laugh till your stomach hurts while reading a copy of my book, Dad, the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come. In it, you'll see all the Comedy Parenting cast members drawn in cartoon style in an unforgettable story of weird parenting and tooth fairy mayhem. What happens at the Begley house when the tooth fairy doesn't come? Things spiral way out of control until our hero steps in to save the day. I wrote and illustrated Dad, the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come to be so much fun to read to your little ones that you'll enjoy reading it again and again and again. Dad, the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come is the world's first children's book to be edited and colorized using on-site solar and wind power here at Studio B. In addition, we received the Green Circle Award for eco-friendly books made in the USA. Finally, Dad, the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come is CPSIA certified, meaning it's safe for children under 12. No toxic chemicals are in the book. When you're ready for a fantastic read that's full of fun, pick up a copy of Dad, the Tooth Fairy Didn't Come. On sale now at Amazon and other quality outlets.
Comedy Parenting Radio.
This is Comedy Diamond Heist Radio Theater show. And in this little bit, you are a taxi driver, right?
Yes, that is correct.
And you just naturally fall into this Russian accent?
Well, yes. Back then, when we recorded this show, was the first time where I actually started practicing accents and started my voice acting career.
And so you thought the Russian would be the way to go?
Yep.
This is me getting a ride with a Russian taxi driver, and I'm paying him at the end of the ride.
Someone took their shoes off during the ride. It is going to cost me a lot to get the smell out of the car, and I got to pick up a high school couple for the prom in 4 hours.
Hark! Here, have the rest of it.
For this bit, I actually changed my tone quite a bit from my actual voice.
It sounded pretty good, and you've done a lot of Russian stuff since then.
Yes, very much.
You've had some classic lines here over the time, and I want to play a couple of clips here. This first clip is from the World's Best Talent Show, and you're just using your normal voice. Let's listen to this one.
Mine had hair in it.
I don't know about that, Shirley.
Well, it's better than the catering service here at the studio. Well, I ad-libbed this line in here. Just between you and me, we need better food here at the studio.
Good point. On this next little bit, we had people in the front row of the talent show had rocks thrown at them by the performer.
Yes.
Let's listen.
That'll teach him to pay extra money to sit down front.
Now we're going to do a little clip from Comedy Diamond Heist. And we're in the car. And the reason I chose this one is because these things are near and dear to your heart, the items that you're describing.
Mm-hmm.
The last item that you describe is something you don't even know what it is, really, do you?
No, I do not. I think someone else put that secretly into my script. They gave us some pretty cool tools for the heist, Dad.
Yeah, like what?
Grappling hooks, low noise explosives, acid, and a clutch from a 74 Volkswagen Beetle.
But you get to list a few of your other favorite tools.
Here are a few of my favorite things. Are we doing Uzis or MP5s?
We better be back by dinner. I've got a roast in the oven.
We've got a job to do for our country. We're going to steal back a national treasure, the pink baboon. On this next clip, you're on the panel for the Titanium Chef, and you have a French accent. But not only do you have a French accent, you have a very hard time pronouncing what word?
Aluminium?
Yes, and that just rolled off your tongue this time, and we'll play the clip. But you didn't have it so easy when you first tried.
The plane and aluminium.
Aluminium.
The plane... And the plain aluminium.
Aluminium, go.
Aluminium.
Welcome once again to the Titanium Chef. Today we are going to review the brand new hit candy bar, Snow Flavored Candy Bar. We have our panel here. Everyone please unwrap your candy bars and take a taste.
Doesn't taste that bad.
This is very tasty.
Hun, hun, hun.
The taste is light and airy.
And the plain aluminium wrapper is delightfully original.
So we just had the 2018 Winter Olympics, and Comedy Parenting Radio did a spoof show on that.
Yes, we did.
Olympic Games that never existed. It was a radio theater. And in this radio theater, you're describing one of the Olympic Games that never existed.
Yes. Guys, I have an idea for the ultimate Winter Olympic sport.
And what would that be?
Trying to cross an icy intersection in cowboy boots.
Ooh.
Are there any other players in this sport?
Well, there's a concrete truck. The driver's trying to stop, but he can't. And there's a fire truck coming at you sideways behind the cement truck. And it has a siren going.
Is it a Dalmatian pattern fire truck?
I'm going to ignore that.
Good.
And there's a gasoline tanker behind the fire truck, jackknifed, and they can't stop.
Wait, what's that on the opposite street coming our way?
Oh, well, that's a rocket-propelled grenade headed towards the tanker about to blow up.
Wow, this is some Olympic sport you got going here. And I thought the cowboy boots were the most dangerous part. This next clip is just plain weird, and I know for a fact that this was scripted. You're reading from a script, so what does it feel like to read weird scripts like this?
Well, sometimes I want to rewrite my script.
Let's check this one out.
Chefs and scientists have worked on other projects, you know.
Name one.
Well, scientists dive deep into the marinara trench using steel-reinforced barrels. That's where they mine marinara sauce for spaghetti.
You have developed a thick Russian accent, partly from what?
Most of the major plays from my childhood involved me having a Russian accent.
Have the Crazy Russian Dad videos played any part at all in this?
Probably.
Here's Elijah with a really thick Russian accent. This is a clip from Conspiracy Theories They Won't Let You Hear.
What about the seagull?
What about the seagulls?
They are always found at the ocean.
So?
Notice, they are always at the fishing pier. So, they must be peering at you.
That creeps me out.
I'm not going fishing anymore.
I'm gonna wear a mask when I go fishing.
I just realized those seagulls, they're Russian spies.
Yeah, I'm definitely not a Russian spy.
I know you are, Bob. Come here. Let me give you a big ol' hug.
Yeah, let me steal your wallet and information. Oh.
Put that knife away.
What knife? This is just a lollipop.
I just love that at the end where you said, "This is just lollipop."
Lollipop.
It was perfect. Elijah, you took over and hosted the show when I had a horrific cold one time. And you did a good job of it.
Thank you.
Did you find it scary?
No.
You've done so many of these things that you could just step right in there, couldn't you?
Yeah. I was just slightly annoyed when you guys just kept talking while I was trying to say something.
That's what the host has all the time, is people interrupting him or dragging on forever. Let's listen to part of your introduction of the show.
Hey, welcome to Comedy Parenting Radio. I'm your host, Elijah Bagley. We want to welcome our 3 new listeners from Honolulu, Palatrugal, Spain, and Bonita Springs, Florida. And Dad, you've got a pretty good cold, don't you?
There's no such thing as a good cold. I've got a bad cold.
That is why Elijah is running the show today.
We're going to be talking about Christmas trees. We'll be right back.
Okay, Elijah, we saved the best clip for last.
Wonder what that is.
This is the public service announcement that you, Joshua, and I did about scams.
Correct.
And you're playing 2 different parts here, even though you're the same guy. What's your name on the PSA?
Tech Support Bob.
And then later on, it turns out that you're not tech support, Bob, are you?
That is correct.
We'll just find out about that. Here we go. Hello?
Is this the person to whom I'm speaking?
Yeah.
My name is Bob, and I'm from Bob's Tech Support.
Hi, Bob.
I would like to tell you that your computer is infected with a malicious virus.
A virus?
Yeah, a very bad virus.
Like the kind with the big tusks?
No, ma'am.
I'm not the ma'am.
Yes, you are.
Is this a conference call of tech supports?
Yes, it is.
Who are you?
I am Rajit.
I have a walrus on my computer?
You have a very bad virus.
Wait, it's a wireless computer?
No, a virus.
What?
A virus.
Ma'am, please calm down.
What should I do?
I would like for you to go to this very shady website.
Which I will have you type in.
Okay, what is it?
www.
Hang on, not so fast, not so fast. Dot what?
www.totallimicrosoft.com.
T, is that a capital T?
It does not matter, ma'am.
TOTAL. Is it two L's?
It is three, ma'am.
LLY MIKROSOFT. Okay, dot what?
.com.
COM. Okay. Wait, what is this?
That is our hidden fee.
That is our hidden fee. You must pay us $3 to access the rest of the virus.
Yeah, do not worry. It will be $1 for an entire year.
You heard us right. It is $50 for a 1-year subscription.
Can I just set up auto pay?
Can I have your credit card?
Yes, here's my credit card number. Wah, 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 wah.
Please repeat that, ma'am.
Wah, 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 wah.
Okay, ma'am. And what is the security code on back?
Wah, wah, wah.
Okay, and please give me expiration date.
Wah, 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 wah.
Hey, Yuri, I am going to liquor store. You want vodka?
No, Boris. I just want some Fiji.
Wait a minute. What happened to the Indian accent? You guys.
Oh, no, Yuri. He has found us out. We must leave. Quick. Disconnect the call.
Give me my credit card back.
Sorry.
Watch out for scammers, everyone. We are everywhere.
This public service announcement has been brought to you by Channel 5,
The Big Corn Cob,
and Wayne's Feed Store.
That was one of your very best ever, Elijah.
Mm-hmm. That PSA involves one of my favorite pastimes, which is messing with scammers.
Hey, I want to thank you for coming in the studio here today, Elijah.
You are welcome.
This has been Comedy Parenting Radio, and we're going to go out with one of your outros that you did on a past show, all right?
Okay.
Cool. We'll see you later. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Thanks for listening to Comedy Parenting Radio. If you like this show, you'll really hate the others. I want to thank you guys for coming up into the studio today.
It wasn't easy.
Yeah, I know. And when you guys go,
Yes,
make sure that you pick up all that Kleenex and garland everywhere.
we will.
Bye-bye.
Our situation has not improved.